Hi there, welcome. Thank you all for being here with me today. I'm Badger, also known as Paul. I am the site supervisor for Angelo's Outdoor School. I use he, him pronouns, and we're going to do a little workshop on conflict resolution. The key to this work is holding space for different perspectives. There's a misconception among educators, among students, that in order to resolve a conflict, you have to get everybody to the same perspective at the end. And that's not necessarily true. We are making a conscious choice to stay in relationship with each other. And that's the key. You just have to get people to agree to still be in relationship with one another. Anytime that you can maneuver the conversation into collaboration with the other person, whether it's a peer or a student or someone with power over you, if you can angle them into how can we work together to solve a mutual problem, you are going to instinctively get them on your side. As educators or as mentors, it's really easy to have this perspective that you can see all the pieces, you know what's going on, and the person who's in it, who's coming to you for support, doesn't see all those pieces. The hard thing about that perspective is that you think you see all the pieces, and you don't know if you actually do see all of those pieces or not. If you go out there and say, I'm gonna fix it, I'm gonna solve it, I'm the hero in this situation, you're setting yourself up for a pretty big fall. We all have these layers to us. At our core, we have our personal values and beliefs. You have complete autonomy over that. It can be religion, it can be politics, it could be sexuality, it could be gender identity. Outdoor school is never trying to change whatever your personal values and beliefs are. Outdoor school does have a vested interest in your behaviors, your language, and your actions. That's the level that we're always trying to engage our students at as well. Whenever you're working with a student and there's a lot of conflict happening between them and yourself or them and another student, it always helps to ground your feedback on the student's behaviors, language, or actions, the way that they are affecting the world outside of them. It also helps to reassure them that you're not trying to get at their values or beliefs. You're not even necessarily trying to get at their attitudes or perceptions. You're just trying to help them be successful by adjusting behaviors, language, or actions. Because in order for someone to listen to me, I have to be willing to demonstrate that I'm doing the same for them. So sometimes that can mean I need to check my temper, to be aware of my emotional reactions and give space for this kid or this peer or this staff member to share with me what their emotional reactions are. It's really hard to remember to do these things when you're emotionally invested, when your temper is up, and that's okay. Restorative justice is a thing originally from Maori and Aboriginal cultures in New Zealand and Australia. The idea behind restorative justice is once again centering on community and the fact that whatever happened, whether it is a violent crime or it's a student acting out, at the end of the day, they're still part of our community. The magic of it happens in these steps. As opposed to focusing on what rule has been broken, who broke the rule, and what punishment should they receive, you focus on what happened, who was affected and how do we make things right. At Outdoor School, we believe that every individual is valuable, equal, and welcome. We work to acknowledge and celebrate our differences across race, gender identity, ability, immigration status, and personhood. At Outdoor School, we're building a community where everyone is protected and honored for exactly who they are. This is an impossible mission, but it is a mission that we are embracing 150%. We're never going to get there, but we're trying to get there. As long as you can ground whatever you're doing with a student with this value, then you're heading in the right direction. First thing to do is always listen with respect and compassion. If you feel like you're in over your head, get back up. In fact, it's always a good idea to get back up. It's not a sign of weakness. It doesn't mean you're not good enough or you're not smart enough. And if anything, it means that you're being extra safe. All of the learning happens, all of the good stuff happens when you revisit the issue later. Revisiting the issue 24 hours later is often the most important thing to do. try to avoid reinforcing negative stereotypes. What we assume based on the school that somebody's coming from, or their social economic background, or even their family background. Again, don't feel like you have to be hitting all of these points 100% of the time. If you're going to take anything away from this training, it's that we always all have work to do. You never get to achieve Supreme Jedi Master level of conflict resolution. You're just constantly improving and learning, and that's okay. It's okay to not have all the answers. I don't know any of you, I don't know any of your stories, but I can tell that your hearts are in the right place. You are valued, you are seen, you are loved unconditionally by Outdoor School and by all of us. We all live in the same community, and it is a privilege to be in the same community with you. Please keep it up, and please take care of yourselves and take care of each other.